Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Welcome to the live premiere event of the Burn It Down music video. Woo! If I had like confetti cannons, this is the moment when they would be like, explode, explode, explode. I'm so happy that you're all here. My name is Cassandra Kubinski. If I haven't met you yet, you probably know that because you're on my page right now. But I'm so honored and thrilled that you're here. This is actually the first time I've done anything like this type of a live launch on YouTube to premiere a music video. So it really is super fun and like lots that I've been learning. And it's such an honor again to just have you here. So thank you for spending a part of your day with me. And also in just a little while with our special guest, Hannah Grace Colin, who will be joining us. I'm going to just grab my notes here. So a couple things to know about this event. This live stream should roll right into the premiere of the music video at the end. If it doesn't, if for some reason you don't get bounced right over the page to watch the video, the link to that is the very first link in the live stream description is the link to the premiere. So at the end of this live stream, if for some reason you're not automatically getting pushed to the premiere, you can just click that link and we'll also drop it in the comments for you guys at that time. But for now, I would love to know where you're watching from, who's here and where you're watching from. So drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from so that we can give you a shout out. And the other thing to do is to share this stream. So if you see the share button, you can share it and invite your friends to join us. You know, it's a party. It's a party. Even if it's online, it's a party. And the last thing is that this is as much as possible, we're making this like a live chat situation. So if you have questions, if you have things you want to ask about, drop those in the chat, in the comments, and we will answer the questions live as much as we possibly can. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I keep checking the comment stream. So welcome to Anthony, Sarah, Ethan, Kristen, Dan. Who else is on here? I see some other people. Colv and Paul. Wow. And I know Bogdan's in here too. Again, such an honor to have you here. So I'm gonna just start out and play you guys this song that is premiering the music video in just a few short minutes. Burn It Down. I'm gonna steal away, not gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna start a blaze and disappear. I'm gonna change my name, I'm gonna change my body. You'll never even know that I was here. Fire in the night, take it all away. You can't stop me now. Fire so bright, nothing left to say. Dance over the ground, all that I built, burn it in the blaze, yeah. 'Cause it's the only way to start over now. So burn it down. I wanna see the smoke and stomp on the ashes. I wanna let it go and fall apart. I can't stay the same, no, I need a transformation. I'm going up in flames to free my heart. Fire in the night, take it all away. You can't stop me now. Fire so bright, nothing left to say. Dance over the ground, all that I built, burn it in the blaze. 'Cause it's the only way to start over now. So burn it down, all You can't stop me now, fire so bright, nothing left to say. Dance over the ground, burn it in the blaze, 'cause it's the only way to start over now. So burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. Whew. You guys. This song, Burn It Down, has really been probably like 4 years in the making. And part of the reason I'm super thrilled that you guys are here today, and my unbelievable collaborator and special guest, Hannah Grace Colin, is here today too, is just that this music video for me is not just like another music video for another song, but it's really also kind of the triumph of creativity and collaboration in the last couple years. We're kind of out of, most of the pandemic era stuff now, I think. But when Hannah and I first met, it was deep, like in the first summer of the pandemic, when artists and creatives, and I think a lot of us, like even if we don't necessarily identify as artists or creatives, we're in a space where we were questioning our paths and like how can we be ourselves and make things and be relevant and continue to work and feel connected. And creating this Burn It Down project was a part of doing that. So a couple shout outs before, drum roll, we bring in Hannah. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody that worked on this music video. Most especially, first and foremost, Steve Conca. Woo! Up top to Steve. Steve came on board as our fearless director. Also edited the majority of this music video that you are going to see, and just really held the space for this project to continue to move forward and happen. Kept everything so organized and calm on set. If you've ever made a music video or been on a TV set of any kind, movie or TV set, having that kind of like calm flow where people are not stressed out, people are not yelling at each other, you feel safe, you feel taken care of as a performer. That's so essential. And Steve nailed that. So big thank you to Steve, and props on directing this video you're about to see. I also want to give a big shout out to my man, Tony Daniels. He's a dear, dear friend and amazing collaborator who actually introduced me to Steve. Tony is also involved in this video as an editor and as a sound designer. So some of the really cool sonics that you'll hear are a result of Mr. T. Tony Daniels, also an unbelievable voice actor. Look him up. Who else? Fuzz on the Lens. So Fuzz on the Lens, Steve De La Sala and his team were the directors of photography, made this video happen with all of the visuals and all of the effects that you're going to see. And also a big shout out to Ari and Emmy on hair, makeup, and wardrobe. This is me doing my best today, but like just wait till you see what I look like in this video. That's all I can say. And finally to Jam Murphy, who came on set, and she's just an unbelievable actor, model, creative, and light in the world, who was there for moral support and ended up being our behind-the-scenes photographer and videographer as well. What up? I see Steve in the comments. Hi. And big shout out also to Pam and Joette and Don and Dan and Albert and Ethan. Thank you guys for being here. And T, what up, T? All right, so guys, without further ado, I want to bring in, like, I just can't say enough about this incredible performer and incredible human being who I have had the luck, really, the graceful luck to get to know her and her unbelievable family. Thank you Thank you to Hannah Grace Colin and to your amazing family for being such incredible collaborators in this process. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hannah Grace Colin. What up, girl?
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you?
I'm good. How
It's
are
so good to
you?
see you. Thank you for
Yeah,
doing this.
of course.
I'm so happy you're here. So I wanted to start out by just having you introduce yourself to everybody here because I know some of the people on the stream are fans of yours, but some are new to you. So give everybody a little sense of like, what's the world of Hannah Grace Colin about?
Hi everyone. I'm Hannah Grace Colin. I'm a dancer, but I've also recently been getting into like singing and all of that too. So, I was on the TV show Dance Moms, and that's kind of how me and Cassandra got connected because some of her music is actually on the show and we would dance to it. So, that's kind of how this whole thing kind of started. But yeah, I was a dancer first, so I've been dancing basically my whole life. And then I've gotten into singing probably for the past couple years, and I've released one like original song, and then I also have another one coming out soon. So that's a little bit about me.
And they are awesome, by the way. So, again, like I kind of got to know Hannah through her dancing and saw her on season 8 of Dance Moms. I unfortunately had no songs on season 8 of Dance Moms, but like Hannah mentioned, I had 13 songs on other seasons of the show. But I think, Hannah, one of the things that just drew me to you so much as a collaborator is that I feel like you embody the connection between power and grace. Like some people are powerful, but there's kind of like a, I don't know, like a really egotistical energy about it. And I feel like you have this unbelievable like inner core strength and grace that I felt like that's what drew me, most especially to like wanting
Aw.
to collaborate with you and have you dance in not only Burn It Down, but even before that, you did a routine to Stardust when we were
Yeah.
stuck in the pandemic. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So just to kind of set it up for people. So in the Burn It Down music video, Hannah and I met online a couple years ago, and I had proposed a couple songs to you, right, Hannah? And
Yeah.
like this is the one you picked. And can you tell people like what drew you to working on this song?
Well, for me, like one thing that I really do love about dance is you kind of get to like put on this character for whatever song you're dancing to, and this one just really drew me in because it's different and it's like dark and it's really, I feel like the meaning too is really cool. Like you're kind of growing into like a new, like however you want to take it, but like you're growing into like a new kind of version of yourself. So for me, I just really liked the story behind it, and I knew that I could put on a really good like performance to the song.
Yeah, thank you. And you totally did. Like you're hitting the nail on the head. The song is really about transformation and reinvention and giving ourselves permission to do that, which, as a performer, I think sometimes like we run into situations where people want to pigeonhole us, or even like we end up kind of like trying to pigeonhole ourselves and like run the same playbook over and over because hey, it used to work, but like I'm not even really feeling it anymore, but like I'm still trying to be that person. So yeah, and I know you mentioned to me that you had like some personal experience with that, you know kind of transitioning out of the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So how did you approach your role then in the music video? Because like in the music video, I sort of conceptualized you as the fire, right? So like
Yeah.
I'm in a situation in the video, like I'm having an experience, and I don't want to ruin it for you guys. You'll see it in just a few minutes. But I'm kind of like going through a tumultuous journey and a questioning, a reckoning moment, if you will, and like you appear as like how I thought of you as like the fire. I was like, there's like this moment where the question is, do I burn down who I am and my current life? And I wanted this sort of ominous presence dancing literally, right, and figuratively around that concept. And that's your role, or kind of like at least the way I conceptualize your role. But how did you approach it? Like when you were thinking about, creating your role in your routine, how did you go about it?
Well, for me, I kind of like to take like kind of things that have happened like before to me and kind of like put it in the dance to like get the emotion. So I was kind of feeling like So you were the one who's like transitioning into like a new version, and then I was kind of like, I guess that fire you could say, like behind you saying like, yes, do it, like go.
I love that. I never even really thought of that. Like, I would always thought of it as like you were there sort of like scaring me, like testing me, but like
Yeah.
I love that you looked at it as more of like an encouragement, that it was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna see the whole video differently now. Um, that's really amazing. Um, so who did you work with on creating the choreography? That's short for choreography,
Yeah.
people.
So Gianna Martello, she's the choreographer for Dance Moms, and I work with her a lot. We're really close, and so she helped me choreograph the dances that I did in the music video. So thank you to
That's
her.
amazing.
She's amazing.
Yes, huge, huge, huge. Thank you. Um, yeah, Gianna and I have never personally met. I hope that we do soon.
Yes.
Um, but I'm so, so grateful. Yeah, Gianna was behind so many of the dances to my songs on Dance Moms, and I've like never gotten a chance to meet her and personally say thank you. And Dance Moms for me was a huge turning point kind of in my career, just because of the amount of songs that they used on the show and the way that it helped to create a brand new audience. Like I was a dancer when I was growing up, and I took jazz and I took tap, and I still love to dance, but I, certainly didn't go down the path professionally like you have. But it was such an honor to kind of like realize that these songs had life beyond what I thought of when they were danced, like when
Yeah.
another artist picks them up and creates to them. Um, so, what was a little bit of that process like? Like, where did you work with Gianna to create the choreography? Like, I wasn't even really part of that, so I'm just curious what that process was like.
So Gianna actually lives in California, and I live in Indiana. So for the choreography, we actually did it on Zoom. So we had a Zoom
Oh
meeting.
wow,
Yeah. And I was at my studio and she was at hers, and we kind of were just like putting ideas together, and like we just worked together to like get it perfect.
wow. Was there like had you shared this song with her in advance, and so she had kind of thought about like you know, like the movement vocabulary and stuff that she
Yeah.
wanted to use?
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. Um, is that like, have you danced in other music videos before?
Um, no, I don't think so. Not that I can remember. I mean, that was like my first ever music video dance, so that was kind of cool too.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is awesome. Um, well then, considering that, I'm curious, like, what was interesting or different about the process of shooting with us at the Triad in New York City versus like when you're on set for TV shows, which I know you've been a lot, and you're still involved in like upcoming pilots and things like that. So, what was sort of like the difference, or is it not that different?
I mean, it's not too different, but the one thing I would say is like we kind of had to get like all the different angles and like the close-ups and all that of the dancing, which I thought was really cool because when you put it together it looks like amazing. So that was kind of new for me, like kind of like, okay, the camera's over here, now the camera's over here when you do it. So it was kind of cool to get to like change it and like perform to the camera more.
Is that not how it was like in when you were shooting Dance Moms? Was it like they didn't have like multi-camera angles or like multiple setups that they were shooting?
Well, so on Dance Moms, we would do like the dances 2 times, and the first time the camera was just like in the audience, like it wasn't anything like special, and we just do the dance. But then the second time, like a guy would come on stage and like go around us with the camera. So it was like sort of similar to that, but it was just cool to like kind of experience that.
That's awesome. Well, and big shout out also to your family, your little bro who came
Yeah.
on set, and he's in Music Man on Broadway now, right?
Yes, he is.
That is super amazing. Um, yeah, I was so grateful to you guys also because again, like when you're on set, sometimes I mean, no matter how prepared you are, like you get into the situation of a shoot, and sometimes, things happen, or, you get really hungry, or you get like a crazy headache, or, I don't know. Have you ever had like, a situation on set where you went in thinking, okay, this is going to be so easy, and then it like sort of blew up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, It happens occasionally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, cool. But, we had none of that. We were very, very lucky. And again, big shout out to the Steve and Steve show for helping us to like keep it, super locked down. Um, so I guess before we roll into this premiere, is there anything that you would hope people would take away from the song and from the video, Hannah?
Um, well, maybe they could use it as like inspiration to keep growing as themselves and like keep evolving into a better version of you and don't let anything get in the way of that and don't let like what anyone says about you stop that and just keep growing. That's what I would say.
Well, that's pretty amazing. That's I'm gonna take that advice for me too, just so you know, like even though I wrote the song. um yeah, and for everybody watching, we will be sharing some like photos and behind the scenes videos of the making of. Those will be somewhere on either of our socials. So Hannah, you can follow at Hannah Grace Colin, right, Hannah?
Yes.
And you guys can see her name there, so that's how it's spelled. And then I'm at Cassandra Kubinski. So if you're on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or wherever, just drop the follow and you'll be able to see all the behind the scenes content. Hannah, what are you working on now that you want people to know about?
Well, like I said earlier, I have a new single coming out called Goodbye, and I'm really excited. It's very like a pop summer vibe, so I'm really excited for everyone to hear that. And then I also just finished the music video too, which I'm really excited for everyone to see. And yeah, pretty much
Awesome.
I'm just working on music, and obviously I'm continuing to dance and do competitions, so that's really what's up with me.
That's cool. So, wow. So, like, do you just kind of schedule them, concurrently, or like, do you obviously have different goals with like music and dance, but in
Right.
your evolution of dance, like, what's sort of the be all end all goal for you in dance?
Well, so this is my senior year. I'm going into my senior year of high school. So this is like my last year to do dance competitions. So after this year, I really want to get more into like the professional world and start performing like Broadway, or I really want to be a rockette. So hopefully I can be a rockette one day. That's like my main big goal.
That is awesome. Do they have preparation courses for that, or like, are there like camps where you sort of like train to be a rockette?
Yeah, they have like summer camps, so I'll probably do that next summer. And then, yeah, they just have auditions and camps.
That's awesome. Cool. So everybody, put the vibes out there. Hannah, being a
Yes.
rockette, Radio City. And then as far as your music, Hannah, like what is your goal in that area? What are you kind of like? What would be sort of the big win for you in music?
I don't really know. I haven't really thought about like what my end goal is for music, but for now, I kind of just want to keep continuing to do it because it makes me like happy. So I'm just gonna continue to put music out, and yeah, I don't really know the end goal yet.
That's cool. I mean, listen, you've already, even at such a young age, which I'm sure you hear that all the time and like hate hearing that, but have accomplished so much, more in like multiple different areas. And you have so much wisdom to share with other creators too, which is also part of the reason I'm so grateful that you're here and that you're a part of this. Um, I also just want to say thank you because, in the beginning we this project is a part of the 1 Million Hearts movement. And 1 Million Hearts, for those who don't know, is my project to help raise $10,000 for arts education. And so far, we've contributed to groups like Women in Music, Cafe Lena, and Music for Autism. And coming up this fall, we'll have some events that are supporting the Grammy Foundation as well as the organizations that I just mentioned. So, the idea is that like as this music grows, as we um, continue to expand and reach 1 million hearts, get it, um, that as we do that, we're contributing $10,000 to arts education along the way, and that's happening through a combination of live events, um, and co-lives and like songs that become fundraisers. So it's happening in a lot of different ways. I know some of you guys on this live have already been a part of that, so huge thanks for your participation. But again, Hannah, to you and your family, like massively huge thanks for being a part of that with us.
Yes, well, thank you for letting me be a part of this amazing opportunity.
Absolutely my pleasure. Um, Cool. So I think we just have a couple more minutes before the premiere kind of automatically rolls in. So Hannah, do you have a few minutes or do you need to hop off? I totally get it either way.
I have a few minutes if you want me to stay on. I'm good.
I mean, I'm happy to have you stay on if you want to.
Okay.
I've been working on this idea. I have an idea for like a totally percussive version of your song Control, which is awesome. Do you want to like sing a little snippet of it for people, or is that like putting you on the spot too much?
I don't know about that.
It's such a good song. I really, really love this song.
Thank you.
Especially the pre-chorus, or is it the chorus? You're wasting all your time.
Yeah.
I don't do what people say. Always going my own way. And then what's the next words?
And you think you know just what I need.
What I need. You don't get me though. There's something you better know. You better know. I control me. Guys, look it up. It's a super good song. I love it. And I have this little hand drum, this little percussion drum that that I'm like messing around with, like, I don't know, like a cool little cover of it. So maybe I'll get that together and send it over to you.
Yeah, I love that.
Cool. So since we were talking about 1 Million Hearts, I could play you guys the chorus of 1 Million Hearts. I think we have just about maybe time just to play the chorus before we hop over. So for anyone who hasn't heard it, this is just the chorus of 1 Million Hearts. What does it take? How does it start? Reaching 1 million hearts. And how in this world will you make your mark? When 1 million hearts, they need you now. What you've got to give, and only you can, is what you've learned and lived, and that's how it starts. Reaching 1 million hearts, hearts, hearts. 1 million hearts, hearts. 1 million hearts, hearts. Just a little snip for you guys. Yeah, so, and who knows, maybe there'll be a future collab on that song, because certainly we don't have a music video for that and we have no dance to that, so you never know. Anyway, all right, Hannah, you rock. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this project. Thank you for just being a dream collaborator, like truly just unbelievable to work with. I'm so grateful to you and to your family, because I know that they're behind the scenes supporting all the time. And for everybody else, we are about to hop off this broadcast and hop into the premiere. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to end this video and hopefully you are going to get bounced right to the premiere page. If you don't, if for some reason you do not get automatically redirected to the premiere page, the link to go to is the first link in the description of the video that you're watching right now on YouTube. And then Bogdan, can you drop the link in the chat for anyone on Facebook to be able to go? You did. You already did. Great. Thank you so much. So that's it, guys. We're about to watch Burn It Down go down in real time. What we need you guys to do is comment. That's like the main thing to like kick this off strong on the YouTube algorithm. I know, boring, dry stuff, but like leave a comment for sure. Hit the thumbs up. If you don't subscribe already, hit the subscribe. And of course, if you like the video, we so appreciate your help sharing it with everybody that you know so that we can kick it off strong. All right, we gotta go. Bye, you guys. Thank you, Hannah.
Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.
We'll see ya.